Hello and welcome everyone. Today we are going to learn Unit 5. In this unit, we will focus on vocabulary, used to for past habits, will for future predictions, second conditional, and adverbs. Let's start with the first subject, vocabulary, gadgets and equipment. The first one, tablet, compass, zip, laptop, mobile phone, camera, memory stick, mini DVD player, MP3 player. Now let's continue with the next subject. It is used to for past habits. Used to. We use used to talk about past habits and states which are not happening now. It is only used in the past. It has no present form. As you can see, the actions happen in the past. How to use used to? In the past, people used to listen to music on a radio. But now, people listen to music on the phone. In the past, people used to watch TV in black and white. Now, people watch TV in HD quality. In the past, people used to light their homes with candles. But now, people use electric light in their homes. How to form used to? In the affirmative form, used to is followed by the infinitive of the main verb such as, let's see the examples. People used to communicate through telegraphs. As children, we used to play together. In the negative form, we use didn't used to and the infinitive of the main verb, such as people didn't used to have smartphones. Light bulbs didn't used to be energy efficient. Light bulbs didn't used to be energy efficient. The question form is created using the did plus used to. Example, did you used to live here? Or, what did people used to do before the internet? Now it's time to practice. Number 1. People take photos with their phones. Number 2. Before TVs, people the radio to hear the news. Number 3. What people do before electric light. Number 4. Televisions have so many channels. Number 5. People travel by horse cars. And 6. People wash their clothes by hand. We will fill in the blanks with the correct form of used to. You can use the affirmative form, negative form, or the question form. Now you can do the activity. Let's see. Let's see the answer for number 1. People didn't used to take photos with their phones. Yes, in the past, people didn't have a phone. That's why we use here didn't used to take photos with their phones. Number 2. Before TVs, people used to use the radio to hear the news. Yes, this is correct. Here we use used to because before TVs there were only radios and the people used to listen to the radio to hear the news. Number 3. What did people used to do before electric light? This is a question. Don't forget, in the question we use did plus used to. Number 4. Televisions didn't used to have so many channels. Yes, in the past there weren't enough channels. That's why we use televisions didn't used to have so many channels. Number 5. People used to travel by horse cars. Yes, in the past, people didn't have cars. They used horse cars. Number 6. People used to wash their clothes by hand. Yes, here we use used to as the correct answer. Because in the past there were no washing machines, that's why people used to wash their clothes by hand. Now we will continue with the next subject. It is will for future predictions. How to use will for future predictions? We use will to talk about the future. We use will to make predictions. For the negative form, we can say will not or won't. When we use different subjects such as I, you, we, they, he, she, it, the form of will and won't stays the same. We use the infinitive form after will or won't. Let's see the positive, negative, and the question form. In the positive form, we use will plus the infinitive. Let's see the examples. Robots will work for humans. I will live in a big house when I am older. Negative form. In the negative form, we use won't plus the infinitive. Children won't go to school in the future. We will not drive normal cars. Question form. Here we use will and the infinitive. Will robots do the housework? Yes, they will, or no, they won't. Will it rain tomorrow? Yes, it will, or no, it won't. Now we will go on with the next subject. It is second conditional. How to use second conditional? We use the second conditional to talk about situations that are imaginary. It means not real. The second conditional uses the past simple after if, then would, and the infinitive. Let's see. If plus past simple, then we use would plus infinitive. Let's see some examples. If I won the lottery, I would buy a big house. If I met the Queen of England, I would say hello. She would read a book if she didn't have a television. Now it's time to practice. What would you do if you were alone on an island? You would rest at the beach. What would you do if some aliens landed on the earth? I would make friends with them. What would you do? If I had $10,000, I would buy a beautiful car. What would you do? If I had a helicopter, I would fly to school and wouldn't be late. Now, here in this exercise, we will fill in the blanks with the correct form of second conditional. Let's see number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have to fill in the blanks with the second conditional. Be careful. If there is if, we use past simple, and after the comma, we use would plus the infinitive. Try to do it, please. I will give you 2 minutes. Okay, let's see. Number 1. If we didn't have email, we would send more letters. Look, here the sentence starts with if. That's why we use here the past simple and it is didn't have. After the comma, we use would plus verb 1 the infinitive. Okay, let's look at number 2. If we moved, we wouldn't want to live in another city. Here again, the sentence starts with if. That's why in this part we use the simple past. In the other part of the sentence, we use wouldn't and the infinitive. Number 3. If my football team won the cup, I would celebrate with all my friends. Here, we use the past simple in the first part of the sentence with the if. After the comma, we use would and the infinitive. Number 4. If you met someone famous, what would you ask them? Here, the past form of meet is met, and in the other part of the sentence, we use would and ask the infinitive form. Number 5. I would marry someone famous if I were a movie star. Here we use were for the past form of be, and in this part of the sentence we use would and the infinitive. Now our last subject is adverbs. Let's have a look. How to use adverbs? We use adverbs to describe the verb in the sentence. Adverbs tell us how something happens. Adverbs are usually formed by adding l and y to an adjective. Adjectives tell us something about a person or thing. Adjectives can modify nouns. But adverbs tell us in what way someone does something. Adverbs can modify verbs. Let's see an example. This is an adjective. Mandy is a careful girl. She is a careful girl. But here we use an adverb. Mandy drives carefully. Here the adverb modifies the verb as you can see, but here the adjective modifies the noun. Let's see. Mandy is a careful driver. This sentence is about Mandy, the driver. So use the adjective. Mandy drives carefully in this sentence. Look, please. This sentence is about her way of driving. So we'll use the adverb carefully. How to form adverbs? If the adjective ends with Y, change Y to I, then add L and Y. For example, happy, happily. Another rule, if the adjective ends with L and E, the adverb ends in L and Y. Let's see the example. Terrible, terribly. If the adjective ends in E, then add L and Y. See the example, please. Safe, safely. Not all words ending in L and Y are adverbs. Adjectives ending in ly, for example, friendly, silly, lonely, and ugly. These are adjectives, not adverbs. There are some nouns ending in ly, for example, ally, bully, Italy, or melancholy. These are nouns, not adverbs. Or there are verbs ending in L and Y. For example, apply, rely, and supply. Let's see the adjective and the adverb forms. We add to the adjective form L and Y. Dangerous, dangerously. Careful, carefully. Nice, nicely. Horrible, horribly. Easy, easily. Electronic, electronically. There are some irregular adverbs such as good, well, fast, fast, or hard, hard. These are the irregular adverbs. Please be careful. Now it's time to practice. Here in this activity, we will fill in the blanks with the adverbs form of these adjectives. They are careful, gentle, quick, easy, bad, and good. Let's look at the first one. My mother told me the bad news because she knew I would be sad. Number 2. My friend walked to school. Number 3. Our basketball team played last Friday. Number 4. You should always pour hot water so you don't burn yourself. Number 5. I can open this tin. Number 6. She sings the song. I love her voice. Here we use these adjectives to make adverbs. Don't forget, we use ly to form an adverb. You have time to do it. Let's see the answers. Number 1. My mother told me the bad news gently because she knew I would be sad. As you can see, here is the adverb form of gentle. It is gently. Number 2. My friend walked quickly to school. Here we use the adverb quickly. Number 3. Our basketball team played badly last Friday. Here we use the adverb badly. Number 4. You should always pour hot water carefully so you don't burn yourself. To the adjective careful, we add L and Y to make it an adverb. Number 5. I can easily open this tin. Number 6. She sings the song well. I love her voice. Here we use well. This is an irregular adverb. Please don't forget. This is the end of the unit. Thanks for watching.